Hi there, Andrew Hemming. We'll look at the advanced athletic warm-up. And so we're going to start this with leaning calf raises as we have been. Again, just to get the lower body loosened up before we do anything high impact on it. So we'll start again with one leg and then do a few extra reps with each leg separately. Okay. Follow that up with some skipping, just great to kind of increase general core temperature and as well as to kind of activate the nervous system. Jumps. And again, if you're good at skipping, feel free to crank up the speed and you can play with some other variations. Probably do about 30 to 60 seconds of that. Stretch out the hip flexors as we've been doing before. This time we're going to slightly vary this with reaching with that arm. And so you can reach that arm up overhead. You can also do something I learned from Dr. Stuart McGill where you come up, and you come here, and then basically you come here and just kind of open up. So you come out here, lean away, and then roll back, and you'll start to feel that more in the psoas. So again, do that with both legs just to get them good and loosened up. Our glute bridge from here, we're going to take on the ball. Great exercise I learned from Chad Waterbury, and basically a really good way to activate the inner core. So you're just going to do this position here, and then just lift up one leg, pause for about 5 seconds, and one leg here, and then stability will just help with core activation. From there, we're going to do the weighted hip hinge, which we've done before. Okay, and so you're just taking a kettlebell or dumbbell, holding it in through here, stretch, squeeze, stretch, squeeze. Okay. After doing that a few times, then we're going to advance this a little bit into a swing. Okay, and so you're just going to basically take same weight, and it can be light, and just rock through a few kettlebell swings. Follow that up with the goblet squat. Just again, just a little pause at the bottom to make sure that you're working there. Okay. Now, at this level, warm-up works well. As you can see, I'm getting that breath. At this level, we want to as well advance the hip mobility. So we're going to go an exercise called the cross-stack squat. And so basically what you're doing with this is you're getting nice and wide, and then you're just coming across. And this will really warm up the hamstrings, the groin, and it's great for hip mobility. Go as low as you can, but don't allow the low back to round at the bottom. Okay, we'll follow that up with T-spine extensions again. And so again, the stick here. Just going to get in this position here, sink down, and just get loose and warm a few times there. Okay. I'm going to follow that exercise up with a hip hinge, T-spine rotation. So this is a Dan John exercise. You just want to take a stick on your back, okay? And you're going to go into a hip hinge, and then from the hip hinge position, reach here. So again, the twisting should all happen in the upper back, and that'll just loosen up your shoulders and your thoracic spine. Follow that up with some good old arm circles, which you've been using throughout the program. So again, starting small, getting bigger, and doing that in both directions. From there, we're going to go into an exercise called behind the neck band pull aparts. So you're just going to take a band, come in through here, and just lower this behind your back here. So same idea as wall slides, but this is a bit more advanced at getting activation going there. Okay. From there, we're going to go into some mountain climbers. This can be done with either like rings, TRX, blast straps, or stability ball, just something to create some stability. And so we're going to go from this position here, okay, and just going to come up and down. This should be done slow and controlled, okay? We don't want to go fast, we just want a nice slow controlled movement, and that'll start to activate things and get you loosened up, okay? From there, we're going to go into an exercise called X-band walks. Same idea, just trying to activate and give the inner core a little bit of work. So you take the band, step over it here, okay? And then just come over here, cross this over. And what you want to do is as you're walking, try to stay level. Okay? And what a lot of people do with this is they're very tip-toppy and you want to just be nice and solid, okay? And again, it's just a way to kind of turn on the inner core. One more ab activation exercise here. And basically with this one here, we're going to get into this position here lock everything in, and then like we do a normal plank, but what we're going to do is bring the arms forward, tighten everything up, and give a really hard kind of maximal hold. And that again will just get you loosened up and get you rocking. From there, we are going to go into multi-plane hop with stability. And so what you're going to do is stand on one foot, and then just come back and forth. And basically go, forward, back, left and right. And then always coming back to the middle. Okay? The trick with this is you're holding each position, and that creates the dynamic balance that you want. So you don't want to be going back and forth like that. It's a very controlled motion. You're stopping, sticking, and landing. So 4 jumps there and back with each foot. Okay? From there, we're just going to do a few more things to kind of activate the body. So one option that you can do is take a medicine ball and just against the wall. You can throw that against the wall, or if you have room overhead, you can go ahead and do pushes overhead. Just a few quick reps to kind of jazz up the upper body. And then for the lower body, you can either do box jumps, where you're jumping up onto a box. Okay, so if we had a bench in through here, this position here. Okay, stepping down and repeating, or if you don't have that, just doing a few tuck jumps like that. That can be followed up with sprints, just very short sprints, going about 60, 80, 90%, or sorry, 70, 80, 90% of your max. And that is the advanced warm-up. Enjoy.